No matter the bigness of your problem, your God will still make a way.
Change shall be far. Join us at the Palace of God Bible Church with your own Apostle Michael Akpo.
If they're not a matter for your family, you will break the yoke today. If they're not a get money for your family, you go break the yoke today. If they're not a go abroad for your family, you go break the yoke today. If they're not a buy car for your family, you go break the yoke today. If they're not a build houses for your family, you go break the yoke today. If they're not a current picking for your family, Holy Ghost fire.
Venue, Old District off PTI Road, opposite Linkup Filling Station, Efru, Warri, Delta State, Nigeria. God bless you. Join us.
Luke chapter 23 from verse 38 to 43. And a superscripture also was written over him in letters of Greek and Latin and Hebrew. This is the King of the Jews. Verse 39. And one of the main factors which were handwritten on him, saying, If thou be Christ, save thyself and us. But the other answering rebuked him, saying, Doest not thou fear God, seeing thou art in the same condemnation? Verse 41. And we indeed justly, for we receive the due reward of our deeds. But this man hath done nothing amiss. Verse 42. And he said unto Jesus, Lord, remember me when thou comest into thy kingdom. Verse 43. And Jesus said unto him, Verily I say unto thee, today shall thou be with me in paradise. Thank you, my Father. Take your seat. I want to exhort you quickly on what I have titled, Who is fighting my prophecy? Somebody, Hannah, who is fighting my prophecy? Anyone sitting on top of your prophecy, anyone shooting arrow towards your prophecy, anyone that says your prophecy will not come to pass, in the name that's above every other name, Jehovah will disgrace them in this service. No matter where they are coming from, Jehovah will disgrace them in this service. No matter the power backing them, Jehovah will disgrace them in this service. You say, man of God, why are you always talking with confidence? It's because I've seen battles. I've seen troubles. I've touched the end of a serpent. I've seen the sting of a scorpion. I've entered the lion's den. The God that delivered me, that God will fight your battle. The God that took me out, that God will fight your battle. When you get to the Red Sea will divide. When you go through the valley, Jehovah will go with you. When you get to the mountain will become plain. When you get to the iron gate, it will open in its own accord. No power can stop you. No demon can stop you. You don't serve a dead God. You serve a mighty God. It's the same yesterday. It's the same today. It's the same forever. When God says yes, no man can say no. When God lifts you up, I say when God lifts you up, no man can bring you down. God is on your side. Power is on your side. I speak with my prophetic eyes. Whatever they've stolen from you, whatever they've collected from you, in this service, take it back. Carry back your testimonies. Carry back your greatness. If you jump up and shout, say, man, carry the two first testimonies. Take your seat. It doesn't get the way they do me.
It doesn't get the way they do me.
Make her follow the way they do me.
Make her follow the way they do me.
One of my daughters said,
One of my daughters said,
she said, Papa, don't look the time.
she said, Papa, don't look the time.
She said, Papa, throw away your face from the
She
time.
said, Papa, throw your face at the time.
She said, Papa, the way you they do, I go basket the
She said,
time.
Papa, the way they do, I go basket at the time.
She said, Papa,
She
come.
said, Papa, come.
Make her whisper something for your ear. No time for rotten mango.
Make a whisper something for you. No time for a tomorrow.
My daughter, get the way the service go.
I know they get away the service go go.
I go disappoint you. I go look the time.
I go disappoint you. I go look the time.
No time.
No time.
No time. No time. No time. No time. No time. They do me to prophesy, but no time. They do me to things outside. No time. No time. There was a time
There was a time
I was using Nokia 33.
I was using Nokia 33.
There was a time
There was a time
I was the leader of NTA,
I was a leader of NT,
National Trekkers Association.
National Strikers Association.
There was a time,
There was a time,
no money to buy Bangara.
no money to buy my garage.
But now I'm a product of VOA,
And now I'm a product of VOA,
Vehicle Owners Association.
Vehicles Owners Association.
It's a sign
It is time
that everything
that everything
is going to be alright.
gonna be alright.
Alright, alright, alright. You go travel abroad. Alright. You go build your whole house. Alright. You go get your whole house. Alright. You go buy your own car. Alright. Alright. It doesn't get the way it they do me.
It doesn't get the way it do me.
Anyone that says your prophecy will not come to pass, they will be disgraced in this very service. I said, anyone that says your prophecy will not come to pass, they will be disgraced in this very service. If you shout amen, you're the one I just spoke to. Let me start by saying, everyone is born with a prophecy, but not everyone will fulfill prophecy. Everyone is carrying prophecy, but not everyone will see their prophecy. Everyone born on earth is carrying a prophecy, but not everyone will achieve the purpose of the prophecy. Some prophecies will be diverted, some prophecy will be buried, some prophecy will never come to pass, not because it was not spoken, but because somebody is standing. There are people who have the ability to stop your prophecy. There are people who have the ability to disgrace your prophecy. Am I making sense to somebody? In 1 Timothy chapter 1 verse 18, Paul said to Timothy, he said, according to the prophecy, that means there is a prophecy. There is a prophecy written about me. Am I making sense to somebody? Before I continue, what is a prophecy? A prophecy is a prediction about the future. A prophecy is a divine revelation about your tomorrow. A prophecy is what is given by God, collected by prophets, and given to men. Prophecy is what guides your tomorrow. Prophecy is what makes you to understand where you are going to. Prophecy is what will make you stand out among your equals. Your prophecy is what will make you who you are. Your prophecy is what will make you to stand. Am I making sense to somebody? But to be frank with you, not everybody will fulfill prophecy, because there are people in the family who hate your prophecy. Am I making sense to somebody? There are some of you looking at me now. Nothing is wrong with you. You carry a bright prophecy, but there are family members that will not allow it to come to pass. Am I making sense to somebody? There was a young man that was born, and that young boy came with many stars. While he was growing, everything he touched was prospering, and the mother was telling people about the child. My child is too great, my child is too brilliant. And from nowhere, somebody tempered with the child's brain and gave the child the spirit of stealing, and they began to steal from one place to another. Sometimes they will put him in prison, they will release him, but after a long time he became a national thief. They prayed nothing because nobody knew where it came from. But one day he went to steal, and they captured him. And this young man was born to stand. This young man was born to make heaven. He was part of those that were supposed to be pillars in the church. He was supposed to be among those that will make things work. His prophecy was to come to this earth, to go through the earth, and at the end make heaven. But there were family members that said it can't stand, so they gave him the spirit of stealing, and finally he was caught, and they sentenced him to death. The day of death, while they were going, prophecy never worked. The mother cried and cried. The mother said, my son, you've brought shame to me. And that was how they carried him to the place of death. And they carried him and they nailed him to a cross, and they carried him up, waiting for him to die in few hours. When he turned, he saw that another man called Jesus was nailed close to him, and the second one was also a thief. And that one began to say things to Jesus. He said to Jesus, if you call yourself Son of God, save us and save yourself. But this one that was there understood that this was not his life. This was not the way he was supposed to go. And he said to the second thief, he said, what we are suffering today, we actually deserve it. Don't talk to him like that. Something is telling me that he's innocent. And he turned and faced Jesus, and he said to Jesus, he said, remember me in paradise. And Jesus looked at him, and Jesus said, it was true, you never fulfilled destiny. Close to your death, you will fulfill destiny. He said, today you will be with me in paradise. Who wants to kill your testimony? Who wants to finish your greatness? Anyone they planted around you to scatter your prophecy, they will die in your place. Anyone they planted around you to scatter your prophecy, Jehovah will scatter them. If you shout amen, you are the one that just spoke to. Jesus said, tonight you will be with me in where? In paradise. They never allowed you to become who you are supposed to be. They never allowed you, I know. This stealing spirit wasn't in you before. Even from the way he spoke, you will see that he has a godly heart. But they afflicted him, just as they afflicted some of them here now. Great ladies that are born, to stay in their husband's house. They've collected their marriage and give them prostitution so that they will go everywhere without settlement. Great young men that are supposed to be pillars, that are supposed to have their own companies, they've collected their companies and they give them the spirit of begging. They move from place to place. That was not what God said about you. Before you came, God has already made provision for you to stand well. But there are people who have the ability to fight prophecy. If you are born to stand, they fight it. If you are born to travel abroad, they fight it. If you are born to do well in life, they fight it. But this is the end of the battle. Anyone fighting your prophecy in this service, they die. They die. If you shut him, you're the one I just spoke to. He repented at the cross. Where did he repent? At the cross. It was almost finished. It is not over until it's over. They were mocking him, not knowing it was a day of encounter with the Lord of Lords. Jesus said, I know this was not what you were supposed to be. This was not what. And because of your good heart, that was what you came to this earth to make heaven. It's an error to go to hell. He said, you will be with me in paradise. They thought they've seen your end, not knowing that at the end there is another bend. Am I making sense to somebody? They thought they've seen your shame. Your glory is coming back today. If you start saying, take your glory. Prophecy can be buried. Prophecy can be diverted. There are people that are born to stop prophecies. They said, not be to marry, be the thing. You're not going to enjoy the marriage. Something happened that I won't forget. A young man has been talking to this sister, and finally they did the introduction and they did the marriage. The day of the wedding, the man was very excited. He said, after this wedding, you don't tell my wife, oh, all your shakara don't end. Now me and you from today, I won't sleep since you said no. You don't want to sleep until you marry. Now we don't marry. Thank God. Now me don't pay that. He was so excited. The lady said, I'm also excited. So from the church, they went home direct. And the man said, Mo, they go room. He said, but we just check our wedding things now. After all, we don't already enter house. And they began to check marriage things. When they opened one of the gifts, they saw 3 kola nuts and they saw rest in peace. As soon as they saw rest in peace, the man paralyzed from the waist down for 5 years. To tell you how wicked some people are. Prophecy cannot come to pass if you don't fight with it. Am I making sense to somebody? A lady ran to me one day, I won't forget. She said, sir, help me. They have robbed me. I said, I don't understand. She came with tears. She said, yesterday was supposed to be my traditional marriage. My husband to be died yesterday. Prophecy can be stopped. Am I making sense to somebody? A man was doing wedding in the church where he was asked one question: do you take this lady as your beloved wife? As soon as he wanted to say yes, he heard somebody call his name. He turned and said, who called me? He fell down and died on the altar. Prophecy can be stopped. Am I making sense to somebody? Somebody that has been looking for visa for many years. After a long time, the visa touched his hand. The day he was traveling, while he was waiting for the flight to take off that night, while they were waiting, he died in the airport. Am I making sense to somebody? Prophecy can be stopped. You carry a baby for 9 months. After 9 months, you deliver a still baby. Prophecy can be stopped. You enter the compound, believing that from that compound you will build your own house. From that compound you pack to the village. Prophecy can be stopped. You enter that marriage thinking it was God's will, only for you to enter the marriage not knowing the person you marry was signed to kill you. Prophecy can be stopped. Am I making sense to somebody? When they know that you carry something, they want to stop what you carry. When they know your children are the one that will take shame from your eyes, they will attack your children. Prophecy can be stopped. But in the name that's above every other name, anyone that wants to stop your prophecy, Jehovah will thunder them in this service. Power will thunder them in this service. If you shut him, anyone I just spoke to.
I look at these young girls, I will be laughing. If you ask them, we are broken up. No. It's not because you want to break up. It's not because you want to break up. There is a prophecy they want to stop. Are you hearing me now? The first one came, broke your heart. It's going to break your liver, break your chakra. The fourth one, where will it break? No, tell me now, where? It will break your mind. Where will they break? I think in NNPC I call that a girl that I've seen 18 broke up. Bah! It will scatter. No, it's not because you want. If they are fighting your prophecy, even if you are a girl, you are humble, it will not work. It will not work. Even if you are washing clothes, it will not work. If you are, am I just speaking? Even if you don't thief your papa food or your mama food, can't go give up. It don't work. I'm not feeling that they do it like that. And if you are in this as you are a girl, don't be carrying cooler to anybody. They don't deserve it. Your 4 cooler there outside. 4 cooler. You will borrow your neighbor cooler. Food where you not go feel cook for yourself, you dey cook and give boy. You can't get the other side. How is it? It take up or not though. Maybe you know say na suffer, you go suffer when you enter. And they talk to somebody here now. So. Now black paper bag they use, me if you don't know. You wrap them, they don't know. So you do like better girl, better. As you enter the house, you first sweeper. Are you the sweeper now? So waiting now. No, waiting now. Then you know the sweep for that house. That's why you just sweep. Say you are too dirty. So you can't sweep the full ass. This now you where your mama they beg 2 days. They say what you do me, they go do you. My daughter, what you do me, they go do you. Instead of you to go and amend your mama own, you they fight for ball. That statement, don't you know it will force you? And you okbe boy. That's why you go sit down with toothpick. The toothpick. Who do you? You don't go work for yourself. Who do you? The next thing you go to say, love is blind. Sister, not deceive yourself. Love not blind though. If they slap you, I go open no. Now advice oh. No. I will take anything from you. You never start. I will take anything. If it will not work, it will not work. If you are a girl in this house, don't force yourself into any boy. It is boy that looks for girls, not girls that look for boys. What do you never do for this church? What do you never do? Even the last weave-on you buy, you buy on credit, you never pay. Just to impress. They impress with credit. No wonder your head. It's also fine they sit down here. When you sit down, the father they blow you up and credit you carry. As I preach now, if the fan, you dey follow the fan. No, not the fan not get problem. Now your head not get problem. Go pay the weaver money. Go pay. I know my daughters when they did this as please be very careful. Learn everything. Shortcut keys. If they key too fast. If you want to stand well, live well. Learn everything well. One thing that has helped me and that is still helping me, I do all my things well. You like shortcut. I see some of you now. Not be said naturally, but I not get air for you. Is that a cut? Why they cut? You not go use wisdom to know say that bond when they use is not better rich thread. You don't know, Abi? You don't know. You like me that use bond, and your papa has to pursue you. When they put the bond, that's going to follow your head. Say ayah. No, they do ayah for them now. You are a girl. You will say, let us meet in ShopRite with your own money. Wait till you prepare, so may you continue. And when you get there, you will say there is no time to waste. I've studied you and I find that you don't like talking much. And I find that you have a lot of interest in me. Let me just open up. I like you too. Like who? The boy has nothing to say. You have just fooled yourself. The next thing, it will be look a boy that will come and any boy that is coming to tell you he wants to start something and that will lead to marriage. Listen to his words. Listen to his words. Are you hearing me now? How can somebody take you out on a date? He will be asking you, look at your finger like a tummy finger. It looks like my mother's finger. Agbaya. How can it be like your mother's finger? Agbaya. Who is fighting your prophecy? There are people who are experts in fighting prophecies. Now, some people from one interview to another interview. Sir, these people I'm telling you about, they are not supposed to look for job. They are jobs themselves. Do you know what it takes for someone that is supposed to have a company and is not aware? It's now looking for somebody or begging for somebody that is supposed to be working in his company. There are people who can stop prophecy. They look at you and they say, this prophecy can't come to pass. If you go to Zechariah chapter 9 verse 9, there was a prophecy, a sharp prophecy that was given by Zechariah. It said, rejoice greatly, daughter Zion. Shout in triumph, daughter Jerusalem. See, your king is coming to you. He is righteous and victorious, humble and riding on a donkey. On what? On a donkey. It was a sharp prophecy. Rejoice, daughter of Zion. Shout in triumph, daughter of Jerusalem. Get ready for this thing I see. I see greatness entering Jerusalem. He said, get ready. Your king is coming to you. Talking about Jesus. It was a very clear prophecy. Your king is coming to you. He is righteous and victorious, humble and riding on a donkey, and a caught the fall of a donkey. And people stood up to say it cannot stand. And they meet in their head, they said something. We cannot stop Jesus, but we can stop the donkey. And they went and located the donkey. In Mark chapter 11, it was time for Jesus to enter Jerusalem based on the prophecy. And Jesus stopped. He said there was a donkey that was carrying a prophecy, but they have tied the donkey in the village. He said, go to the village that is over you and against you. You will see a donkey tied. If any man asks you, why are you
you losing? So people will come out if you want to be free. People will come out if you want to stand well. He said, if any man ask you, why are you losing the donkey? Say that Jesus is in need of it. Am I making sense to somebody? There was a prophecy. That prophecy was a strong prophecy that a donkey will carry Jesus and they attack the donkey. If not that Jesus was God, that prophecy would not have come to pass. But finally, they went to the place while they were losing the donkey. People came out and they said, who asked you to lose the donkey? Only the power of Jesus can set a man free. Only the power of Jesus can set a woman free. No matter their conclusion, if you carry Jesus, it will be diverted. No matter their conclusion, if you carry Jesus, it can be scattered. I came to say something to somebody. After today, any evil conclusion about you, I scared. Am I able to talk to anybody here now? Who is fighting my prophecy? Can I tell you something? Some of you are supposed to have been working in a place, but somebody went to tell the people not to employ you. They stop your prophecy. I've seen it many times. Is it that God didn't speak? He spoke. If you read Genesis 25, I like this one. If you read verse 23, there was a prophecy about Rebecca went to Shech and saw that there were two children in her womb. And they said the junior one will rule the senior one. But in Genesis 27, when it was about to come to pass, the father wanted to stop it. But the mother said, I know the secret of that prophecy. It must come to pass. Who is fighting your prophecy? You're always close to it. Can I be frank with you? Nobody was born empty, or nobody is born empty. We all came carrying something. But the truth is, there are people who can stop what you carry. We will stop them today. Are you ready to stop them? Yes. If we must stop them, look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, run from sin. Come, let me tell you. I want to tell you the truth. If they've ever told me that life will be sweet like this, I would not have believed it. Yes. I never entered ministry because of money. That's why you see I don't take money from people when I prophesy. I don't do that. If I pray for you and you like what you see, you can give me something if you desire to. But if you ask me, I will never tell you anything. In this place, people on their own give to me. People just look and say, this. When they enter places, they say, this is go feed Papa. It was my daughter. He look and say, Papa, I like one shoe where you wear, that shoe where you wear. I like, I get one when I see like that for US. Make I send that. Not deco, so deco. That's a deco. You say on roadside. You take another junction shoe. Look at that. That's my slow motion walk. I've been trying before for a year. If you see my shoe before the open mat. You don't see. Now so now my daughter. No shaking, no shaking. If I'm not tight, if I'm not, they call you again now. No, you believe, not be like that. That's so now. Just see, if as I preach now before now I say, I preach power as I do that, this cockroach fall from my pocket, you call you again. You don't come again now. Let's be frank, will you come? Hey, say the guy, you say, you don't come in pastor again, say, the guy get anointed, but see suit when the thief of fall. I don't beg, but I just get things. You know why? I believe in you. That if your doors open, you will remember me.
the person door open. There were people I gave transport after prayer. Now they are mighty. Mighty. Do you know how many? I believe in you. There is something inside you you don't even know. That's why I tell you, if you are in this house, learn something, because God will not bless you outside what you do. It's true now. In the midst of what you do, you will hear another conversation that will lead to another testimony. Not be like that. But from here, walk. You don't want to walk. What will be your plan? I won't go abroad. Even if you don't get and work, you go abroad. You go hard though. No, what you want to do now? You go, oh, you want to look for office work for abroad. You say now play. Anybody when it call your life, just because I'm interested, say I know you are interested. What are you doing? Nothing. What is your plan? To travel abroad. Fine, open and live here. Go plan. And you that is here, every Facebook friendship, delete it. There's no real friend in Facebook. The one you see for ground, you never finish with her. Now the way you know they see. If your papa die, you don't go see your Facebook friends for the burial. Is it correct? You never know where they stay. Some of them, when they take picture, you want to say that they are home. Their papa not get motor. Their grandpapa not buy motor. Their great grandpapa not buy bicycle. Not true. When this coronavirus period day, at least you say no picture again for Facebook, no picture again for Instagram. I will tell one of my daughters, say, since you know they go there, mama ambulance, they go snap for the back. Or they this corner, they don't see this side where they cross there, and that's the second side. And they beg you, not follow Facebook. They do friendship. Facebook friendship, not the last. The day you not get content, the day the thing die. Not be true. Not true now. Not make now. They see now. Some of them now. They're not getting our post again. They're not getting our post. Now just come outside for money, carry the thing. They go, nothing again. No, you have lost content. Anything you want to start, make sure you have enough of it. Not only 4 posts you get to. The first one, you open your tummy. The second one, you do like this. The third one, now you do like this. The fourth one, Abemona help me beg mama. She said she go disown me. Mamilo. My Lord, this is my mouth. Father, help me. Help me. Help me, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. But if it doesn't try to talk so. What you don't have in essence, don't do it. That's the bottom line of it. What you don't have in essence, don't what? Don't do it. No, don't do it, because as soon as you start it, they will tell you more, more, more. You'll be sleeping and be hearing more. You won't try to meet up. No. I don't want you to live that life. Are you hearing me now? Don't live that life. Carry content. There are a lot of things to talk about. A lot of things. A lot of things. If I want to push the atmosphere now, I'll push the atmosphere. As I'm here, if I want to push atmosphere, I'll push the atmosphere. It's a gift. It's a gift. It's a gift. Are you married? Are you married, my daughter? Eh? Come, stand there. God will open your door in the name of Jesus. I want to ask you a question. Bring it. Pastor William, come. I want to ask you a very sensitive question. If a man you love very well now comes and the man says, if not you, he will die. If the man says, if not you, he will die. And he started the process. The day of introduction, he brought his people to your family compound. And now they said, for this introduction to work, he has to drop one money so that they can bring, if the girl, which is you now, if the girl he wants to marry, we say is the one. And in the midst of it, they start talking. And your mom said, this how it must be. And the husband to be stood up and slapped your mother. Said, shut up, mama. Come on, shut up. Shut up. That money will not go pay. Then after the whole process, it now come down and beg and left. Will you enter the marriage?
No, sir.
Are you sure? That's what they talk.
I'm very sure, sir. Because he has already disrespected my mom. And definitely if I enter that marriage, he's still going to do the same thing to me.
But the question I want to ask, if other two, both of you are born to stay, that is your husband for life. There was a prophecy that is your husband for life before he came. Come, stand on my daughter. Give her. There's a prophecy that this one is your husband. In the church they called his name, that this social person is coming your way. And you didn't know that he has that anger. He slapped your mom the day of introduction. What will you do?
Papa, I will not accept it.
Eh?
I will not accept it.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
You want to say something? Will you? I go and give them my daughter. Some of them they lie. They say, I know. Come and tell you, some of them go do. So I know it's like I forgive you. Would you forgive him?
Papa, for this kind of matter,
You said?
for this kind of matter, I'm not going to take him serious like that, and I'm not going to take him joke. Because the pastor already prophesied. That means God already talking that this might be my own. But for me, I'm not going to leave him. Because they say, if I can't leave her now, I can't go meet the baddest person I could be.
Okay, come. A good person talk to some of them. Whenever I talk, I know say they got the form. Because some of them I go they beg say, I will forgive you for love. Forgive you for love. You want to say something, sir? Okay, give to him, then we'll start to pray. Give it to him, then give to my daughter a blessing. I want her to say something.
Praise the Lord. From the scenario you just given, that the man beat the mother-in-law to be, but later he apologized. Then the girl supposed to still marry with forgive because something has entered the man at that particular time. Because I'm a case study where my father dealt with my mother because he was producing only a female children. He come to a stage, he collected the cutlass, he wanted to kill my mother, and my mother left the home. But he came back again to apologize. The next pregnancy was a boy who's me standing today. So there's a room for forgiveness.
Okay. Nana, wife and husband. Okay, but I like that his story. Forgiveness, there's a place for forgiveness. Hey, I give to blessing. What do you talk to the person be? Wait, if the man come sin and the mama, what do you go do?
Papa first, the man now banji. Then what can I go as first? I go corner. I'll say, why you slap my mother? I'll slap her back. I'll say, fine.
Praise the Lord.
In Jesus' name. Come. Let us hear him.
Praise the Lord. According to what you preach, sir, you said if they are destined to be, and that will happen in the day of the truth. I heard you say that, sir.
Yes, I said
Except
so.
that is out of the context. If they are destined to be as husband and wife, and that it took place in the day of that introduction, if I were to be the lady, I will enter the marriage. I will know that at that point in time, a spirit entered the man. And after the marriage, they can take the man for deliverance. Because you just said that there are people who are born to.
Can't I go to that church? No, can't call you. Come, let me tell you. Come, let me tell you. My daughter said, he will tell the mama to slap the man back so that it will be one war. Let me tell you, it's a taboo. It's what? It will not cleave from their hearts. Especially, it's not slap brother, it's slap mama. If I may even give the prophecy, say, I see both of them destined to marry. Then I can tell me, say, he slapped my mama. I say, I cancel. It's an error. Your hand should not carry you to your mother-in-law. It's an error because if you do it, the spirit will come again. It's a stigma that should not be heard. Carry. I've settled matters like that. I've settled a lot of matters like that. That the man carry hand. No matter how your anger is, can you beat your mother? So the respect you give to your mom, give to your mother-in-law to be. Abi, some of them go enter. I just use that one to spark something. And if you are a man here, please, and you are a boy here, respect anybody you want to marry. Respect the family. Are you hearing me now? The mother and the father must respect them. Take them as your own. Are you hearing me now? Take them as your own. Take them. That's what I want you to do in this church. Don't carry your hand. Don't carry your hand. It's not good. Yeah? If you know how to fight well, tell me. I can connect you to a wider taxi. No, I can't. No, not be one box. My box is fine. We will connect you. If you go win for boxing, come back. It's not going to affect me positively. If your teeth pull, it's not going to affect you positively. Stand up, everybody. It's a mighty God. Hala power. Who is fighting my prophecy? You won't pray now. Are you ready to pray? Come. Okay, look at, I think some time ago, I was calling, Mama came out too. I called out some people that they were excreters at the entrance of their, is it true? Come, all those ones are to fight your prophecy. Is it correct? Say, my father, any man or woman fighting my prophecy, as I pray in the name of Jesus, die, release my prophecy and die. Open your mouth, turn it to prayer.
Any man, any woman, any boy, any girl, be a power fighting my prophecy. As I begin to pray, I commanded to die. I commanded to die. Who is fighting my prophecy? Oh God, bury them for me. in my father's house, they die in my mother's house, they die in my village, they die in my papa house, they die.
In Jesus' mighty name. Come, maybe you don't understand it. I want to tell you something that will make you pray very well. Many years ago, I had a dream. In the dream, I saw pastors gathered together, and I saw 3 caskets. They buried the first pastor. They buried the second pastor, and these pastors are vibrant pastors. I was the 3rd person. I saw that they carried me inside the casket. You know the way vision is. I just saw I was in the casket, and they were nailing the casket. Say, nail her quick! Stop in glory! Stop her! It's not going to shine. It is not going to shine. It's not going to shine. Pastors, and they didn't nail her. I carried something. I broke the caskets, and I chased them. But you know the truth? The 2 pastors were buried. Can I be frank with you? Up till today, they beg for rent. Till today. Because somebody buried their prophecies. If they have buried my own now, you not foresee me this day here. They hear me now, so? Yes. I've not day here. I'm telling you the truth. If not God, I'm saying this because some of you, they buried your children. They buried your business. They've even buried you. No wonder you are almost. You never get there. So they can stop prophecy. Are you hearing me now? Yes. Anyone that has buried my prophecy, wherever they buried my prophecy disappear. Say, my father, my father. Anyone that has buried my prophecy, as I pray in the name of Jesus, my prophecy disappear from the grave. Open your mouth, talk me to
glory. As I pray, my glory, my prophecy, my life disappear by fire, disappear by fire, disappear by fire.
In Jesus' mighty name. Amen. Anyone that has diverted my prophecy, I collect back my prophecy. Say, my father, my father. Anyone that has diverted my prophecy, as I pray in the name of Jesus, I redirect my prophecy. As I pray in the name of Jesus, my prophecy, you must come to pass. Open your mouth, turn it to prayer, turn it to prayer.
In Jesus' mighty name. Say, my father, my father. Say, my father, my father. Any of my children prophecy, the enemies are buried. I collect it back. Any of my children's prophecy, the enemies have collected. I collect it back. Any of my children's prophecy, the enemies have diverted. I redirect it to my children. Open your mouth. Open your mouth.
Recover my prophecy. I recover my prophecy.
In Jesus' mighty name. Anyone that says I will not fulfill my prophecy, anyone that says my prophecy will not come to pass, and when you say that, you will begin to count what you want to pass. Say it. Say it. Look, there is a way God will change your life now. You won't believe that this is you. Is it correct? Yes. Say it. Say, my father, my father. Say, my father, my father. As I pray in the name of Jesus, by your power, I must fulfill my prophecy. My prophecy, you must come to pass. Open your mouth by fire. Open your mouth.
I must fulfill prophecy. I must fulfill prophecy.
In Jesus' mighty name. They stole the young man's glory here. They collected everything. But he encountered grace when he was about to what? Die. So this night, say, you will be with me in paradise. Come. Mean I not walk hard and not enter? A man went through shame all his life. He made heaven. I don't think nobody believe he will enter now. Because he died in shame. But in the midst of the shame, he met with the owner of glory. Not carrier, the owner of glory. So you will be in paradise. I know they stopped you before now. But today, Allah today. Oh God, all what I was supposed to have gotten in the past, that the enemies have collected, let them begin to manifest now. Say, my father, all what belongs to me that was collected in the past, as I pray in the name of Jesus, let my greatness manifest now. Let Let them begin to manifest from today. Open your mouth. My cars they collected. Let the cars appear. My houses they collected. Let my houses appear. My glory they collected. Let my glory appear.
My glory appear. My story appear. My star appear. All that is good for me appear. Recover. I recover. I recover. I recover. Appear.
In Jesus' mighty name. I got you. In Jesus' mighty name. From this altar, if they have caged your prophecy, I break the cage. Carry your prophecy. From this altar, anyone sitting on top of your prophecy, so that your prophecy will not come to pass, I command them to stand up and die. And your prophecy enter your heart. Your prophecy enter your life. Your prophecy must come to pass. Anyone delaying my prophecy, Father, disgrace them and give me speed. Say, my Father, anyone delaying my prophecy, as I pray in the name of Jesus, Father, expose them. Give me speed to complete my assignment. Open your mouth, turn it to prayer.
Anyone delay my prophecy, anyone delay my testimony, anyone delay my shining, Father, disgrace them. Oh Lord, disgrace them. Oh Lord, disgrace them. And give me speed. Oh Lord, disgrace them. Arrest them. Disgrace them. And give me speed. Give me speed. Give me speed.
In Jesus' mighty name. Stretch your hands towards me. Anywhere they buried your prophecy disappear from that place. Anyone that has collected your prophecy, carry back your prophecy. Anyone that has diverted your prophecy, I redirect your prophecy. Anyone sitting on top of your prophecy, they stand up from your prophecy. By the Spirit of God, as you leave this place today, enter your prophecy. 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 Enter your celebration. Enter your greatness. If you shout amen, anyone, I just clap for Jesus is done. Viewers all over the world, by the Spirit of God, anyone fighting your prophecy today, may Jehovah disgrace them. Anyone sitting on top of your prophecy, I command them to stand up from your prophecy in the name of Jesus. I pray for you. Carry back your prophecy. Carry back your celebration. And the whole place will shout aloud, amen.
My light must shine, my light in me must shine. No matter what the devil say, the light in me must shine. The light must shine, the light in me must shine. No matter what the devil say, the light in me must shine. The light must shine, the light in me must shine. No matter what the devil say, the light in me must shine. must shine. The lights must shine. The lights of God must shine. No matter what the devil say, the light in me must shine.
The light must shine.
It must shine.
The light in me must shine.
No matter what the devil say,
The light in me must shine.
no matter what the devil say.
The light in me must shine.
Come on. No matter what the devil say.
No matter what the devil says,
The light in me must shine.
no matter what the devil says,
The light in me must shine.
we love you, Lord.
Love, love.
Thank you, Jesus. Somebody say, thank you, Jesus. That lady that is climbing down, that is going to ease herself, come. Somebody say, thank you, Jesus. You want to go and ease yourself? Huh? Huh? It was a power that wants you to go and ease yourself, so that I won't talk to you. We magnify. We bless your holy name.
We bless your holy name.
I want to pray for your wife. I saw something that is strange. While we were talking, praying, I saw your wife praying from a casket. And I asked Lord, why are you showing me this casket? I saw in the spirit. The Lord said he has decided to give your wife baby this time. But the enemies went and they had meeting. They said, this time it is your wife that will die. They say it's your wife that will die. And I asked Lord, why are you showing me? You'll be having signs of death. Is it very correct? You don't understand what is happening to you. I see your dreams, strange dreams, strange dreams, strange dreams. Dead people, dead people. You see them. And I asked God, why are you showing me? Say, I should pray for you that the plan of the enemy is cancelled. The plan of the enemies is cancelled. Sir, I see two chains around your wife's leg. 1 year, 1 year, 1 year, 1 year. Can I be free with you? Eh? These your two legs. I'm not talking about your tummy. Your two legs. To move is problem. To move is problem. Because of the chains I see. But hear me. The Lord said today, you and your baby will be alive. Anyone that wants to disgrace anointing, may Jehovah disgrace the person. Any power that has been fighting power, die. Power, die. Power, die. Power, die. I saw something. Hala power. While I was talking just now, I saw a woman appear behind your wife. The woman appeared behind your wife. And I saw that the woman is also carrying pregnancy. And I asked the Lord, why is that woman carrying pregnancy? The Lord said, that is if your wife take it, the woman will start to carry the pregnancy. And when the woman carry the pregnancy, when the baby die, the woman will drop her own. When your wife take it again, the woman will carry the pregnancy. When it's time, the baby will die. The woman will drop the baby. The woman will go again. Anytime your wife take it, the woman will come. As I'm talking to you, I saw the woman again behind you carrying pregnancy. And I asked the Lord why. He said, son, if you don't kill that woman, this time is the woman and the baby they want to target. But hear me, I cracked my act of 52. I killed a woman. I killed a woman. I killed a woman. I
kill the woman in the name of Jesus. Can I tell you something? I saw the woman tying your wife's cloth. I saw the woman. When you are pregnant, the woman will carry the cloth. She will be pregnant. Tie your wife's clothes. Tie your wife's clothes. And I asked Lord, why are you showing me? There's a particular cloth your wife is looking for. That cloth did not lose. That cloth was collected. And you said?
The day of my marriage.
It was the day of your marriage.
Still rapper, I used to use it.
Even your wedding ring lost that day. Your marriage day, the two rapper lost.
I used to use the wrapper, so I carried them to the village. All of a sudden, I saw that the big one, it's two wrapper, the big one now.
The big one, you didn't see the big one. And that is how you have been waiting. Yeah. The big one is with the person carrying your baby. How many babies has lost? 4 babies. You've lost 4 babies. It's because of the woman with that cloth. The woman collected one cloth. Look at it now. The woman collected one cloth. One cloth is with you. When you carry baby, she used the big one to also carry baby. And the baby is the baby that will die. And I just saw the woman behind you. I killed the woman. I killed the woman. And the woman after your life. I killed the woman.
What?
To be honest, if anything that got to do with church, I tire. But sometimes when my wife is pregnant, even myself,
you're afraid.
I'll be afraid.
Because so that's
what did happen?
No. It don't end. No, wait, it don't end. I go prosper to follow them today. It don't end. We go finish them for this service today. Anyone in your family monitoring your prophecy, anyone in your family fighting your prophecy, anyone in your family diverting your prophecy, anyone in your family sitting on top of your prophecy, they die. They die. Take your seat. In case that your first time to see me, I'm not the take a go fit to see. If I want to see Nasa, just the talk. Hey, I go talk. I go talk. I go talk. I want 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 talk. Come on, so we are shangele for them. I go talk. 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 I want to pray for your baby. Your baby. Lead that. Rapago, tia ego. Rapago, tia ego. I said rapago, tia ego. I said rapago, tia ego. I said rapago, tia ego.
I see your baby crying. Your baby. When they put the child, I see the child cried for some days. About 3 days. Is it correct? Is it true? I see the child cried. And I asked Lord, why are you showing me? I saw a serpent in the spirit enter the house and began to look at the baby. Look at the baby. And I saw the thing wanted to sting the baby. But the thing saw power covering the baby. And I see that when the thing turned, the baby began to cry at night. Cry.
I think for the past 3 to 4 days, my wife has not been sleeping.
Your wife has not been sleeping. I know where the serpent came from. I carry something that can scatter something. I carry something that can kill something. Any power pursuing your children. Holy God! That serpent that came, the serpent is not a serpent, it's a human being descent. If not that I'm praying now, Mama, in 3 days' time, the serpent is coming again with full force. And I see that the child began to complain. The child, I saw the tummy.
Papa, my wife said my baby have not stood for the past a day now. Just one day.
Your wife said so?
Yes.
Come! Hear me. Prophecy must come to pass. I'm a prophet that carries something. Who is under your prophecy? You know me, you dare do me. You know me, you dare do me. Die by fire. You know me, you dare do me. You know me, you dare do me. Die by fire. You know me, you dare do me. You know me, you dare do me. Die by fire. You know me, you dare do me. You know me, you dare do me. Die by fire. You know me, you dare do me. Die by fire. You know me, you dare do me. Die by fire. You know me, you dare do me. Die by fire. You know me, you dare do me. Die by fire. You know me, you dare do me. Die by fire. Not here. That serpent is not a spirit. It's a human being. And that thing is coming. Make a throw shame. I see the ultimate throw sharply. What do you do, sir? What do you do? You're a man of God. Can I talk to you? Eh? Come, sir. I like what you said. It says a man of God. Who is this?
That's my wife.
Oh, your husband? Oh, wow. Did your wife tell you that she was very sick when she was small?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir. Yes,
she told you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I go talk. 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 Jackson situation. I go talk. 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 Come back, go Jackson. Can I something. You're a man of God. Yes, sir. So you're a man of God. I want to pray for you. This your husband. God called him. I see him putting his best. But they've locked the door of progress. Anytime he puts his effort, when it's as if he wants to eat from it, the door will lock. Is it correct, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
While the man was there, I saw him inside the cage. And I asked God, why are you showing me a man in a cage? He said, that's my servant. But they've caged him in the spirit. He will put his best, fast. He will pray. Fast all the time, every day. Fast all the time. And sometimes, you know, most funny part, your husband has started asking questions. Oh God, tell me, show me signs that you actually call me. Is it very correct? He called you, but your family is sitting on top of your core. They said, no matter what you do, you can't eat with ministry. No matter what you do, I see a man, when he enter a place, they will love him. But after some time, the same people will gang up against him. Is it very correct? That's what is happening now. Clap for Jesus. My blood not be mataginary. Your blood not be pepper soup. Your blood not be savutopo. Your blood not be terekeo. Ibitaho, 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 ibitaho. You say what? Why you go stand? Power! Allah power! Sir, you are called, but they have made up their mind to frustrate you. You marry a good woman, a woman that is always standing close to you. And you know the most funny part? When you get to go and drink, if you cannot buy Malta Guinness, buy Fanta or Coke. If you cannot buy Coke, if your money is not up to Coke, buy Zobo. If you don't have money for Zobo, drink water. If you don't have money for water, wait for any time there is party, eat in the party. You know why I said so? Your wife was to die when she wanted to give birth to this child.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is it correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This man carries something, but what this man carry, the enemies of the house, they don't want him to shine. Sir, after today, we will break what is fighting you, and we will scatter what is fighting your wife. I use this man of God and this woman of God as a point of contact. Any power that wants to kill you in your family, no matter the bigness of your problem, your God will still make a way.
Change shall be far. Join us at the Palace of God Bible Church with your own Apostle Michael Akpo.
If they're not a matter for your family, you will break the yoke today. If they're not a get money for your family, you go break the yoke today. If they're not a go abroad for your family, you go break the yoke today. If they're not a buy car for your family, you go break the yoke today. If they're not a build houses for your family, you go break the yoke today. If they're not a current picking for your family, Holy Ghost!
Venue, Uti Street, off PTI Road, opposite Link Up Filling Station, Efru, Warri, Delta State, Nigeria. God bless you. Join us.